Hi, welcome to, I guess, week 2, but our first module in the networking portion of the class. Uh, this section, this module, definitely is a high level um, introduction to networking. It'll cover areas like the different types of models, the way networks are laid out, or different types of networks. We look at some kind of, in certain network models, like in the client server that you'll learn about, there are a lot of different applications that you use on a daily basis that this chapter introduces and covers. This chapter covers some of the basic hardware to make networks, to connect them together. It talks about the methods to describe what a network does in a sequence of activities, all the way from the way it is connected, all the way to the way it connects to applications and request of information. Uh, it can be used in ways of troubleshooting areas, and it also allows you to um, look at different ways of making sure networks work together and understand that everything from your home network to the internet, they all follow these rules. So this chapter does a lot with types, how networks are organized, how they are described, methods of how they understand how to send data between two computers. Um, so it is a very um, important network section to be able to make sure that you understand uh, the basic foundations. So pay attention to this section, this module, because it lays the foundation for a lot of things that are going to happen in the next few weeks. So in order to do that, some of the learning objectives, we'll talk about the different types, peer-to-peer and client-server. We'll look at applications and protocols. Protocols are just sets of rules that applications or different parts of your network follow. We'll look at different hardware devices. We'll look at a method of describing uh, a network, look at some safety, and how do I troubleshoot a problem that I have with the network. So in doing all of this for this module, put in some basic um, videos, a little bit of the OSI, several links to computer network topologies, different types of application, troubleshooting. Um, if you pay attention to a number of these links, they apply to some of the homework assignments you'll have. Amazing. A link to your reading. As far as assignments, one, remember, since we're using 2 textbooks, this is in the Net Plus, the CompTIA Net Plus text. Assignments are due next Monday on the 20th. One, I've got an interaction forum. I want you to answer a couple of questions. Post your answer to the questions and respond to one of your other classmates. So it's a little bit easier, but I want you to look at the difference between a peer-to-peer network and a client-server network, and a little bit about the OSI model, the tool that'll be used, that 7-layer tool that'll be used to describe how networks interact with each other, how you can use that to troubleshoot a networking problem. In an attempt to try to do some hands-on, in your textbook, there is a hands-on project 1-2, which allows you to use your smartphone, Wi-Fi, and maybe a Bluetooth connectivity to just test how some of this stuff works. So let me know how this plays out. Descriptions of the assignment is here, plus I think when you log into it, you'll see the same thing. In this, I want you to give me screenshots of and answer the question. There are several things here. Pretty much every question other than all of them have something to give me. So for part 1, you give me a screenshot. Part 2, you're answering some questions. Number 3, you're answering questions. So make sure that you post a screenshot and give me answers to the questions. I've got a couple of simulations. Got a simulation laid how to use your smartphone. So you may want to look at the smartphone lab networking first for the simulation lab. Maybe it'll help you do the other assignment. And then a module virtual U, the first attempt at using virtual labs on introduction to the OSI model and a little bit about network topologies. And of course, you have a module 1 exam. 20 questions, multiple choice, 2 attempts. Your highest one will count towards your grade. I guess I got to put the due date, January 20th. So that's doing Monday night at midnight. So hopefully this doesn't give you too much activity to do. I've got an office hours scheduled Tuesday and Thursday. If for some reason I can't be there, I will let you know in a message. So hopefully this gives you a little bit to occupy your time, but not too much that'll overburden you. If it does, let me know. Have a great week, and I'm looking forward to talking to you. Bye-bye.